Hello everyone, today I'm going to be taking a look at some unique science fiction terrain from Laserforge Miniatures as I check out the range of sci-fi acrylic buildings. Okay, so Laserforge's Holobox Terrain. You can see some examples here. It is a acrylic laser cut sci-fi terrain range. For once I don't have to break out the ruler because all of the sizing is there in lovely millimeters. So when you get it, it will sometimes be a single piece, like the stairs, or sometimes you'll get a pack that contains multiple types of the same. So in this case, the 60 by 60 by 50 box times 2. There are no sprues. Everything has been thoroughly laser cut, for want of a better word. So you've got less packing and waste to worry about. But the other thing is, because this is so unique, I suppose they don't want people to have to worry about trimming things. This is the large building, and you can see it's a relatively simple system. So you have your laser cut pieces. There are some laser etched details, either tessellating triangles or lines that repeat here, there and everywhere. The pieces themselves just link together at a 45-degree angle. You can see here this has got a single bar piece at the top to join, and then your main body, or the floor, the upper platform, will slot in, so you just have to construct it wall by wall around there. When you get it, you'll see that one side is particularly nasty. The reason it is particularly nasty is there is a film on these to protect them when they're being cut. So before you assemble it, the first thing you will have to do is, probably using something not like a knife, but your fingernail, peel that off, and that will give you a nice clean finish on both sides, up until the point where I put my messy fingerprints over it. I have some built examples, so we'll start with those stairs. As you can see, there are several rungs on the stairs themselves. They are big enough that you can easily get something like a Star Wars figure on there from Legion, your 40k, Infinity, whatever. There's plenty of depth in the step, so if you've built up your base with quite a lot of stuff, you don't have to worry about that. When you're assembling them, a good thinner, like Plasti-Weld, which is dichloromethane, is the way to go. There's no build instructions, but just dry fit it and you'll see. As you can see from this, there's several different colors coming through, and this is because of the sort of pearlescent finish on it, which is the whole cyberpunky feel. So when these are sitting on your table, if you look at them at different angles, you'll see blue, you'll see yellow, green, purple, whatever coming through. These ladders can fit onto something like this building as I've constructed it, and they just fit into one of two sections, so you've an in and an out, if you will. So no mechanical parts, that will just sit on there quite comfortably. They're really nice, unique look to things. If you want a very different looking board for your Cyberpunk or Sci-Fi games, your games of Infinity, that sort of thing, obviously it's incredibly stylized, but it has the added benefit of not needing to actually have to paint anything. You can just pop it together. Well, there was me. Hello, me. And there's a whole range of things, from buildings to ladders to bridges. This has got the same depth as the top of the building, so when it sets on, it sits flush across there. And then there's also smaller buildings and scatter. So here you can see some of the little cubes that can be used to build up quite a unique looking sci-fi city to play through. Very good for people who've picked up things like the Tron-esque miniatures from Crooked Dice. These were initially designed by Laserforge for his games of CodeBlade, but obviously you can play it with Infinity or Dead Zone and Firefight as well. I'm really looking forward to using these simply because obviously we film Let's Plays, and trying to see miniatures hiding behind buildings can be difficult sometimes. So having some actual see-through buildings where miniatures can still be visible even if they're creeping around will save a lot of time and effort. But there you have it. That is the Laserforge Holobox system. So there we go, folks. A really unique set of science fiction buildings with a very cyberpunk aesthetic. Obviously, they're not going to be for everyone, but these did start out as just something that the owner made for himself for playing CodeBlade. Wanted a really different type of cyberpunk terrain, and I think these really are it. With the addition of some nice glowing cubes, you can give yourself a really distinctive looking table, and not just for CodeBlade, but you could use them for Dead Zone or Firefight or 40k, Infinity, whatever you want. Like I say, not everybody's cup of tea, but I think you'll agree they are incredibly striking, and hopefully you'll be seeing them on the table soon. Let me know what you think below. Bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.